still take the long way home, just to pass that old cafe, the one when we would sit and talk and let the whole world drift away. You'd always order sweet iced tea, I'd steal a sip, pretend I hated it. But truth be told, it tasted better when your lips had touched the rim. I still wear that flannel shirt you gave me that one fall. It's frayed around the edges now, but it fits like you and all. The memories still hang around like stars that never fade. And though you're gone, I still find peace in every step we made. Your laugh still echoes in the halls of this beat-up little place. That picture of us by the lake still hangs in the same frame. Sometimes I swear I hear your voice when the morning's barely there, soft and sweet like summer winds that kiss the midnight air. You took your dreams and packed your bags and chased a life out west. You said you had to find yourself, I wished you all the best. And though it hurt, I never begged, I just stood by that old gate and waved goodbye with all my heart and left it up to fate. I will always love you through the quiet and the storm, through the echoes of our laughter and the place where love was born. Even when you're miles away or standing next to someone new, I'll still be here in this heart of mine. I will always love you. You don't have to say it back or even think of me at all. This love ain't built on promises or numbers that we call. It's the steady kind that doesn't shake, the kind that just stays true. So wherever life may take you, I will always love you. I still talk to you some nights when I'm driving through the dark, like you're riding shotgun in the seat beside my heart. I tell you about the cornfields bloom and how the grass has grown and how the stars still shine just like the ones we used to own. I'm not stuck, I've lived some life, had a few dates now and then, but every time they laugh or cry, I'm missing you again. Not 'cause they're not beautiful or kind with open arms, it's just that none of them have you, that fire, that charm. My mom still asks how you been, I just smile and change the song. She sees it in my quiet eyes that you're where I still belong. Your name's still in my prayers at night, I speak it soft and low, like a secret I don't want the wind or time to ever know. I passed your brother in the store, he looked a little tired, said you're doing great out west, chasing what you've always desired. I didn't cry, I just said good and bought my milk and bread. But when I hit the parking lot, the tears just went ahead. I will always love you, not in clinging, not in pain, but in quiet, steady, sacred ways that never feel like chains. Even when we're old and gray and strangers by design, I'll smile when I remember you, the best love I called mine. And if you ever pass this way, just know the gate's still free. The swing still sways, the grass still grows, your song still on repeat. And if you never cross that line, if life just carries you, that's alright, no matter what. I will always love you. Yeah, I will always love you, with no win and no regret. Not for what we didn't get, but for every moment that we met. I will always love you.
Hey there, darling, I hope you're well. It's been a while and it's hard to tell if you'd even read this or if it's too late. But I've had these words sitting on my plate. I still wake up on the right side of bed, where you used to curl and rest your head. The pillow's cold and the sheets don't hold that warmth you gave without ever being told. I keep the porch light on most nights, out of habit, not hope, I think that's right. But sometimes I glance out just to see if a shadow's walking back to me. The garden's wild, but the roses came, just like you said, even without rain. I planted new ones by the swing, red and gold, your favorite things. I talk to God more than I used to do, ask Him if you're happy and peaceful too. Do you think of me when the sky turns gold, or if you've let our story fold? I know it's been a couple years since your voice last rang inside my ears, but somehow I still feel you near, like the whisper of a dream too clear. If this letter reaches you wherever you are, know I still drive with your voice in the car, still wear the hoodie you always stole, still take the long way just to feel whole. I don't expect you to come knocking through, but if this letter finds its way to you, just know I loved you deep and true, and a part of me still always will too. I passed that diner the other night, where we'd split fries and talk till light. The jukebox still plays our song sometimes, and I swear the clock still skips at 9. Your sister called to say hello, she's married now and moving slow. Said she saw you once in Baton Rouge, told me not to ask, I said I won't push. But it made me wonder what you'd say if you knew I never gave your stuff away. Your record player still works just fine, sometimes I spin it to feel the time. I wrote this on the back porch step, where we used to talk and quietly wept, where you once told me, promise me that you'll remember all we used to be. Well, I remember clear as day how you'd wear my hat and steal my tray, leave your tea half drunk and smile so wide, like the world was ours from side to side. Your coat still hangs in the hallway rack, I tried to move it, just hung it back, like maybe you'd walk through and need it soon, on a chilly night or a windy afternoon. If this letter reaches you beyond the miles, I hope it brings you a tear or a smile. I hope you know I did my best to hold our love inside my chest. And though you're gone, you never left, I still breathe you in every breath. Don't worry, I'm not asking you to, but if it helps, I'm still missing you. They say the heart knows when it's done, but mine still hums that you're the one. Not in a way that keeps me chained, but in the way that still holds your name. I've met some good folks, kind and sweet, but none could dance to your offbeat. None could sit in silence right and make it feel like the stars were bright. You'd laugh if you saw me trying to cook. Still can't boil pasta, still burn the book. But I make grilled cheese just like you taught, with too much butter and a smile card. I fixed the barn door last July. Took me hours, but I gave it a try. You always said it leaned with pride, like us, not perfect, but side by side. The cat still sleeps in your favorite chair, and yes, she still leaves fur everywhere. Sometimes I whisper your name to her. She lifts her head like she might concur. If this letter finds you late one night, when the moon is soft and the wind feels right, I hope you hear it with your heart wide open, like a song from a past that's never broken. I don't want you to turn around or give up joy just to come back down. But girl, if it crosses your soul like dew, no, I never stopped loving you. I'll fold this note and tuck it tight in the cedar box near your candlelight, with other letters I never sent, just thoughts and truths I always meant.
It's past midnight on this two-lane road, radio low and the stars hang bold. I got the windows down, your voice in mine, like you're talking to me through space and time. That old scent of pine and diesel smoke still clings to the flannel jacket you once wore. Your laugh, it echoes in the rearview mirror, even though it's been a couple years. I remember how you'd rest your hand right on my knee when we drive through land where the wheat fields kiss the sky with gold, and every mile felt like a story told. You were the wildfire I couldn't tame, but I still played your name like a sweet refrain. And even though we both had plans, I would have dropped mine just to hold your hand. Left that spring when the river ran high, said don't wait for me, with tears in your eyes. You kissed me soft like you were afraid you'd break if you stayed, but I broke anyway. I watched your tail lights fade to red in my mirror and in my head, and since that night the silence grew, but I still dream of running into you. I wonder if you ever play our song or take the long way home just to feel strong. Do you keep that necklace I gave in June, or does it sit in a drawer next to old perfume? I ask myself what I'd even say if you came back or passed this way, but I know deep down, despite the years, you still feel like the voice I need to hear. If you're out there thinking of me, just know I never let it be a love forgotten or laid to rest. You're the ache still beating in my chest. I don't expect a knock or call, but if you wonder if I gave it all, yeah I did, and I still do. If you're out there thinking too, I've been with others, laughed and kissed, but none of them knew how to sit in the mist with me. Quiet, no need for words. You always heard what no one heard. They all ask why I never speak. of the one that brought me to my knees. I just say she was once my sky, and some skies you don't question why. I kept your letter in my glove box tray, still folded neat, though the ink's turned gray. You said go live, go be brave, but girl, I was brave when I asked you to stay. Sometimes I drive to that riverside where you skip rocks and swore you'd fly. I sit there still, just breathing slow, like you might walk up from the past I know. If you're out there thinking of me, don't wonder if you left empty. You gave me stars and summer rain, a kind of love that don't explain. Even if we never meet again, you're still living every now and then. You don't have to say you do, but if you're out there thinking too, love ain't always meant to stay. Sometimes it teaches, then walks away. But some loves don't really die, they just hide in the corners of your sky. I still write you songs in my mind, still hear your voice between the lines. And if you're listening from some far away, I'd give the world for one more day. We don't need to go back or start anew. I just hope you know my heart was true. And if ever your world feels tired or small, you still live in the best of it all. I got a new pup, she's kinda wild, chews through laces but calms when I smile. She lays on the porch like you used to do, head on her paws like she's missing you. I named her June after your favorite month. She loves the creek and chases ducks, and sometimes when I sing to her, she tilts her head like she's heard the words. I've moved on in little ways, paid my bills, lived quiet days, but nothing fills that honest space where your memory still leaves its trace. And I'm okay, I swear I am, just a softer man with a steady hand, still walking slow, still singing true, still carrying the best of you.
The sky's all fire and gold tonight, like it's trying to bring you back to life. I'm parked where we used to meet, right off that road past Miller's Creek. The clouds are brushed like your hair used to be, soft as a whisper blowing through me. The sun's falling slow like you did in my arms that first September on your daddy's farm. I still hear you in the hush of light, saying this is our forever night. And maybe you were right back then, 'cause I keep reliving it again and again. The bench by the lake still leans to the side, where you sit cross-legged playing with time. You always said life moved too fast, but in your world we always made it last. I brought your old blanket, the one with the fringe, still smells like firewood and cinnamon. I laid it out like we used to do, left half open like it's saving space for you. The fireflies dance like they always knew how to spell your name in the silver blue. And I swear, girl, if I close my eyes, you're right here under this stretch of sky. If I could steal one more sunset with you, I'd give up the dawns, the dreams I knew. We wouldn't talk much, we'd just sit real close, watching the light put on its ghost. No big speeches, no what ifs, just your head leaning on my chest.
honest, I don't need a lifetime or something brand new. I just want one more sunset with you. Your favorite song came on the way here. You used to sing it loud without fear, rolling down the window, hair flying wild, singing like every mile was worth the mile. I let it play, didn't change the track, just tapped the wheel and thought of the past. The way you'd laugh in my off-key tones, saying you sing it wrong but it still feels like home. I pulled over where the river bends, where we carved our names in the cedar fence. They're faded now but still they stay. Just like me, I guess I'm carved that way. Folks say love comes and goes in waves, but ours stuck around and never strayed. Even after you packed up your grace, left it here in every place. They tell me I should find someone new, but how do you start fresh with a heart like glue? It sticks to the first hands it ever knew, and baby, mine still sticks to you. I go on dates, but they ain't the same. No freckles that line up just like your name. No one who knows my sun and star, why I pause when the sun drops from the star. So I'm here with the sky going red, feeling every word you ever said. If heaven listens, if time is kind, let me have one more rewind. No expectations, no rewind, just your hand slowly touching me. I ain't asking for nothing new, just one more sunset with you. Yeah, one more sunset, slow and sweet. You beside me, a breath of peace, a quiet world, a golden view. Just me and one more sunset with you.
Just parked on the hill in the pale moonlight, your bare feet on the dash, my hand on yours, talking dreams we couldn't yet afford. The truck was still but our hearts were loud, the world fell far from this dusty cloud. You laughed about running off to the coast, and I said I'd follow if you needed me most. Your eyes caught fire in the rearview glass, like you'd found peace and it was built to last. No roads ahead, no need to drive, just you and me, fully alive. We talked about fears we never spoke, like the things we hide when we wear our jokes. You cried when you said I don't wanna fade, I wiped your tears, said girl we got it made. The night air hummed like I knew our names, and the crickets sang love into our veins. You said forever felt too far, I said forever's wherever we are. There was no countdown, no clock in view, just the heat of your hand and the sky's deep blue. The moment stretched, soft and wide, we were just two hearts with nothing to hide. We were parked on the edge of forever, watching time stand still together. Didn't need a map, didn't need a plan, just a tailgate kiss and a slow, slow jam. No past, no future, just us right then. As the stars lit up our oxygen, no rush, no pressure, no whatever, just love. Parked on the edge of forever. You said you never had a love so slow, one that held you and let you grow. Not just fireworks and fast goodbyes, but quiet mornings and peaceful skies. I played a song on that old aux chord, some love tune we'd both ignore, but that night it hit just right, like it was written for us in the candlelight. You leaned in, whispered, promise me this, if we ever fall, we fall like this. And I said, girl, if you ever go, leave me that night on the radio. I've driven that road 100 times, but none of them felt like that climb to the place where words just fell away, and all we had to do was stay. I still go back when life turns loud, when the world feels fake and the pace too proud. I find that road, roll the windows down, and feel your love like it's still around. It's funny how one still little scene
chase mountains, some chase fame. We just chased time and gave it a name. In the still of night with no headlights, we wrote our story in starry light. I don't need a photo, I don't need a song. That memory's built too deep, too strong. And even if we drift apart, that night still plays inside my heart. You called me last fall just to say I still think about that night every day. You're out in the city miles away, but I felt you close like yesterday. You said you smile when you pass a hill, and sometimes wish we were parked there still. I didn't say it, but I do too. I've never stopped loving you. So if life ever lets us realign, meet me there with a little time. No need to talk, no need to try. Just park beside me under that sky. We'll be parked on the edge of forever. Two souls too stubborn to sever. No makeup lines, no rewind. Just us with love and peace of mind. No fear, no hurt, just hearts and skin as we breathe that old night in again. No shame, no weight, no never, just love. Parked on the edge of forever. Yeah, love. Parked on the edge of forever. I still park in that gravel lot by the field where we kiss and talk. It's overgrown now, barely a trail, but your laughter's still hanging in that air so pale. I sit on a hood and kick the tire, thinking about you like a campfire, burning soft and steady low, even if it's just me now watching it glow. Your name's still carved in that old oak tree next to mine in 1993. We thought forever was a thing we'd own. Now we're like a promise carved in stone. I drive past your mama's place. She's trimmed the hedges, changed the gate. She don't wave as much these days, but I still smile like nothing's changed. The diner downtown still serves our booth, and I still order your favorite too. The waitress knows but doesn't say, just leaves the check and walks away. I'm not some fool stuck in the past. I've tried to move on, tried to laugh, but every time the night winds turn, they stir up your ghost and the things I learned. I'm still yours in the quiet, still here where we try to, still singing the songs we danced too slow, still taking the roads where we'd always go. Time moved on like a midnight train, but you left your heart in the summer rain, and I keep holding that flame so clear. Yeah, I'm still yours, I'm still here. I boxed your letters but kept them close. Sometimes I read them when I need hope. That kind of love don't just burn out, it stays like roots in this hometown. You had your reasons and I let go, but part of me still wants to know if you ever think of that final day and what we lost when you walked away. I built a life that's good and calm, morning coffee, Sunday psalms. I got a dog and she sleeps by the fire, but I'd be lying if I said I don't tire of wishing you'd come round again, even if just to talk like friends. But I know some doors once shut ain't meant to open back up. Still yours in the corners of this old porch where you warned us. You said someday we'll look back and smile. I do, but it takes a little while. I still keep your photo in a drawer, face down, but I know what for. Even if you're not standing near, I'm still yours. Still, you're the chill in the breeze when the storm rolls slow. You're the hum in the fence when the wind starts to blow. You're the first sip of sweet tea in July. You're the sunset hanging on the edge of sky. You're gone, but you ain't really gone. You're just hiding in every song, and I'll be damned if I let it fade. This love we built, this price I paid. Sometimes I hear that door still creak and swear I catch the scent of your perfume leaking to the corners of my mind, like a whisper that I can't rewind. I never asked for a second chance, but if you showed up I wouldn't glance. I'd open the door and say you're late,
then pour your drink and wipe your plate. But life don't deal in fairy tales, just broken clocks and winding trails. I'll keep this porch light burning gold, just in case your story folds. Still yours in the silence, still here with defiance, still holding that space you left behind, still feeling your hand though you left, still wearing that old denim shirt, still carrying that kind of hurt. But it's the good kind, crystal clear. I'm still yours, I'm still yours. So if you're ever driving through this town and the memories start trickling down, don't be afraid to stop and steer to that porch light that's always near. 'Cause I ain't moved and I won't disappear. Yeah, I'm still yours, still here. Tied at your waist, boots kicking up dust on the high school parade. We didn't need much, just a cooler and stars, a blanket in the bed of my beat-up car. We'd climb in the back of my Silverado, let the night roll slow like the songs on the radio. Yeah, your laugh danced soft with the firefly light, and the whole damn world felt right that night. We had dreams too big for a town this small. You said you'd leave someday, I said not at all. But we held hands tighter as if time would freeze, with your head on my chest, breathing easy with me. That summer we carved our names in the pine by the lake where your curls caught the sunshine. Every kiss tasted like watermelon rind, and I thought, God, let her always be mine. Now I'm sitting here on this same old truck, tailgate down, but it don't feel like enough. There's no laughter, no denim, no shine in the air, just a ghost in the breeze, and you're sitting in my hair. You said we were kids, but I still believe in the way that you smile like you'd never leave. And even though we're far from 17, these tailgate memories still hold me clean. You send a postcard now and then from the coast. Your cursor looks tired but says I miss you the most. You say city lights steal more than they give, but you're learning to breathe, you're learning to live. I write back sometimes but never hit send. What if I ruin what we were back then? You deserve gold and I'm just as dirt, but I still give you this world, even if it hurt. I keep your mixtape in the glove box case, still skipped a track forward just to see your face. That voicemail you left on the 4th of July still plays in my head when I close my eyes. You said we don't last, but we sure did shine, and that line alone's been echoing in mine. I don't hate the wind, but I miss your breeze, running wild through the trees, barefoot and free. Now I'm sitting here on this same old truck, tailgate down, heart folded up. There's a six-pack sweating and the stars above, but it's quiet without your kind of love. I've got the moon, I've got the breeze, but none of them hit like you hit me. And even if we were just 17, these tailgate memories still feel like a dream. You were fire in a bottle, untamed and sweet. I was country roads and your bare feet. You were poetry, wild and wide, and I was the porch where you'd always hide. But fireflies fade and fireworks fall, and dreams don't answer every call. But if you ask me to go back there, I'd drop this world like I never cared. I've tried to move on, I've been on a few dates, but none of them laugh with that sideways grace. No one else hums that one song low, or knows where I hide my scars below. And if you ever roll back through this land, if the waves get loud and you miss the sand, I'll be sitting here right where you ran, tailgate down, cold drink in hand. Yeah, I'm sitting here on this same old truck, tailgate down, just waiting on luck. The night's still soft, the air's still still trace our names in memory. So if you ever miss 17, come find me here in our tailgate dreams. The moon don't ask where you went or why, it just lights up this field like a lullaby. And I still see you in the stars above. Tailgate memories and my first true love.
The porch still creaks when I step outside. Same wood you stained back in '95. You said, let's build a life, not just a home. Now every nail feels like skin and bone. You painted shutters in your favorite blue, said it felt like summer skies and you. We planted roses by the fence so wide, they still bloom wild every July. I walk the halls in my flannel shirt, barefoot slow where your laughter first filled these walls with Sunday sound. That kind of love that settles down. There's your recipe card on the fridge, still stuck with that magnet shape like a four-leaf lug. You always said we need a bit of grace to make it through life's tangled pace. I fixed the stairs that always creak, the ones you loved when we'd sneak up past midnight, glass of wine, leaving work and worry behind. Your slippers sit beneath our bed, haven't moved them since you left. I keep your book right where you lay, that bookmark page in the giving tree. The screen door slaps just like it used to, echoes your honey, I'm home through. This place don't need no photograph, it holds you still in every crack. Your chair by the window still leans back where you read while sipping out of that mug so cracked. I never washed it, silly maybe, but I swear it still smells faintly of you, baby. This is the house we built, beam by beam, where we lived our love and chased our dreams. With every year, through every storm, we made these walls feel safe and warm. You may be gone, but you never did leave. You breathe in the dust, you dance in the breeze. And even though you're past that hill, I live in the house we built. Our wedding photos above the stairs, that shy little grin, your windswept hair. You hated the dress but wore it proud, said love ain't silk, it's standing loud. Through sickened health and messy fights, through long night shifts and Christmas lights, we made mistakes but we made it right. You always tuck me in at night. I still feel your touch in early dawn when I stir the coffee and put the radio on. You'd hum along, barefoot and bright, twirling around in the kitchen light. Even the floorboards know your weight, the way you moved at your perfect pace. And now without you it still sways, like the house don't know how to behave. The yard's gone wild, but that's okay. You'd say it makes more room to play. You never cared for a perfect lawn, just wanted love to linger on. The wind chimes cling just like your laugh, each note a memory drifting past. And when I sit out back with the stars so high, I hear your voice in the evening sky. Your recipe box is tucked away, but I still make peach pie every May. The crust ain't right and I burn the pan, but you just smile and kiss my hand. Our kids come by when they can find a moment between work and time. They bring the grandkids loud and sweet, tracking in dirt with their muddy feet. In the house we built with love so wide, we laid our bones, we didn't hide. Through thin and thick, we made our way. One little I do built every day. And though I sleep in a bed for one, I still feel your warmth with every sun. The roof may age, the boards may tilt, but I'm still home in the house
is when I'm gone, when my time is through. I'll walk that porch and wait for you. Two souls, two hearts, always fulfilled, forever in the house we built.
You took your keys from the hallway bowl, left your perfume in the morning cold. Didn't slam the door, didn't curse my name, just walked out slow, but not the same. The coffee pot still brews for two, the other mug just waits for you. I pour it anyway, watch it steam, still see your face in everything. The porch light flickers at 10:30, used to guide you home again. Now it's just a silent beam, shining for a ghost in a waking dream. Your flannel shirt's still on the chair, the sleeves still rolled like you just left it there. I ain't had the heart to clean your side, still sleep curled up, arms open wide. I mow the yard, you'd be proud of that. You always said the fence leaned flat, I meant to fix it, never tried. Guess it matched how we survived. Neighbors ask if you'll be back, I smile and say she's on her track. But in the dark, when all goes still, I whisper low, I love her still. Now there's a quiet after you, it moves slow, it cuts through the way a Sunday morning bends when you're missing your best friend. No slammed doors, no shattered glass, just time that don't move quite as fast. You didn't leave with hate or flame, you left in silence, and that hurts the same. Now this house don't know what to do with the quiet after you. I walk the dog where you used to go, past the creek where laughter floats. She still stops where you throw a stone, tail wagging, then looks alone. I made eggs the way you taught me to, but burned the toast. Yeah, same old fool, I sat in a booth where we had our first date. Waitress asked, is she just running late? I said, no ma'am, she's right on time. She's just not here, but she's still mine. And maybe that sounds a bit off track, but love like that don't just turn back. The radio plays our old song slow, I turn it up then let it go. Don't cry much, but last night I did, right when it said tell her you never hid. I never hid, babe, I just broke. In quiet ways I never spoke. And maybe I should have said more then, before goodbye came dressed as a friend. You didn't leave like a hurricane, no luggage fights, no window pane, just a suitcase and a look so small, like you weren't sure if I cared at all. Now there's a quiet after you, it don't scream, it don't accuse, it just sits in every room like forgotten light in a hotel room. No, I'm done, no harsh goodbye, just a fading kiss and a half-said sigh. Now your shadow walks me through this quiet after you. Love don't always go in fire, sometimes it drifts like smoke and wire, a single thread that pulls away. Still holding on to yesterday. I kept the note you left on the sink, just your name and a heart and faded. Ain't no speech, no line, no reason why, just enough to keep me asking why. And I ain't mad and I ain't numb, I still hold hope like a setting sun. Not that you'll come knocking again, but that I'll find peace with what's been. I swept the porch and fixed the swing, hung up your wind chimes in the spring. They ring so soft when the breeze rolls through, feels like your voice saying I miss you too. I drive real slow these days, you know, keep your photo by the dash of glow. You're smiling wide in that yellow dress, and I just whisper, God, I was blessed. Sometimes I stop at the county line where you'd sing loud like the world was mine. I hum along, low and true, singing into the quiet after you. Yeah, this quiet after you ain't angry, ain't loud, ain't new. It's the space where your love used to stay, the air that don't know what to say. I make dinner for one, pour an extra glass, still wait for footsteps that never pass. But I don't hate what we went through, I just sit with the quiet after you and
And maybe someday that door will creak with someone else who lets me speak. But even then I'll carry through this soft, still quiet after you.
I still drive with the windows down, even when the cold comes rolling round. 'Cause you always said the wind felt right when it tangled your hair in the pale moonlight. Your jacket's still on the backseat edge, a little worn out, stitched at the hem. Smells like rain and sweet perfume, like Sunday drives and a dusty tune. You'd hum along with your bare feet up, dashboard dancing to whatever came up, laughing wild in my shotgun seat. That's how you always rode with me. I don't play those old songs much, but sometimes they sneak through the rust. That old station where we made our mark still plays your voice in the dark. The rearview mirror holds your smile, faded now, but it stays a while. Every time I take that hill, I see you there, and I always will. I know you said we'd go our ways, but some goodbyes never really stay. You didn't pack up everything, you left your love in little things. You still ride with me down this road in that red sundress, barefoot and bold. Every mile, every bend, every late night stop, you're still laughing like we never got caught. Even if time's pulled you far away, you're the silence I hear when I pray. You didn't need to turn the key, you still ride with me. I keep the seatbelt buckled tight, like you'll hop in any night, and tell me stories about your week. That grin of yours, so calm, so sweet. I passed a diner where we met, they still serve pie, and I still get that corner booth with a crooked sign. Still tastes like your lips and cherry wine. Folks ask if I've moved on, I just smile and say she's gone. But what I don't say, what they don't see, is that you still live in all of me. I saw your mama last weekend, she smiled like she was pretending, like she wasn't holding back a tear, when she said you'd love to see her now, my dear. She showed me pictures of your new life, told me you might be someone's wife. I nodded slow, said I'm proud of her, then drove back home feeling unsure. Not because I wanted you back, but because you still live in every track. I don't need to say a word, your laugh still sings in every bird. You still ride with me through this town, on dirt roads where we used to mess around. I see your face in the rear view glow, every green light, every back road slow. Even when the silence starts to speak, and I'm alone with my memories, you're still where you're meant to be. You still ride with me. Not every love gets a final page, there's a picture in my glove box still, us by the lake down by Miller's Hill. Your eyes were wild, your smile wide, we were kids just trying to ride. I found your earrings under the seat, little silver hearts that skipped a beat. I held them like a memory small, but man, it felt like having it all.
I know the world keeps moving on, but some of us still hum your song. And though you found your sky to fly, I'll keep you in this cab tonight. Yeah, you still ride with me through the haze, through cornfield mornings and sunset blaze, through the cracks in my dashboard dreams. You still whisper through the in-betweens. Even if our story had to fade, even if the wheels turn the other way, this heart still holds the key. You still ride with me. No matter where the road might be, you still ride with me.